I'm Jan Berenstain, half of the original creative team of the Berenstain Bears. My husband Stan and I created it in the early 60s. We had decided we'd like to do family humor. Our children like cartoons, and I remember one publisher telling us, children like a lot of things that aren't good for them. When Ted Geisel became president of Beginner Books, we said, he's a cartoonist, let's submit a book to him. My impression of Ted Geisel was he was charming, helpful in a very tough way. Stan and I always thought that he was harder on us than he was on himself, because when he got stuck for a rhyme, he just made up a word.
The Munich Agreement was a pivotal moment in the history not only of Czechoslovakia, but also of the entire 20th century. I grew up with the idea that my native land had been betrayed by the British and the French. I was also taught that evil could not be appeased, it must be opposed. A question to think about is the extent to which this lesson still applies in our time. None of us would want to negotiate with a second Hitler, but successful diplomacy sometimes requires that we talk to and even compromise with our enemies. So in thinking about today's trouble spots, such as the Middle East, we might ask where the line is between the kind of appeasement that makes war more likely and the type of pragmatic discussion that can reduce tension and save lives.
We were liberated women. We just didn't think of ourselves as sex objects. We were just people out there being musicians. In the 80s, MTV and all of this pressure just narrowed the focus about it's got to look good, to sound good. At first it was kind of fun. It was like costumery, woohoo, and we're like Prince in the Revolution, and that's cool. And then a couple of years later, it's like, what do you mean put on this corset? What do you mean wear these stilettos? And it was so cheesecake. We just wanted to be taken seriously as musicians. At one point somebody said, do you really play that guitar or is it just a prop? I'm like, what? That was the kind of the last straw. We went into all of this thinking we could just be the Beatles, be like the Beatles, be like any of the guys in the industry. We didn't realize that being women would take us totally down a different road than any man would have to travel.
Looking for something to do after dark? How about a place that has everything, from dining with dinosaurs to incredible live shows? You can do it all in one night and in one place, Downtown Disney. Nestled along the shores of Village Lake, the Downtown Disney area is a short bus ride away and features Cirque du Soleil's La Nuba, as well as numerous bars, restaurants, and souvenir shops. Or visit Disney's Village on the water, located right next door at the boardwalk, accessible by walkways connecting to our resort. In the evening, the nightlife heats up with street performers, food vendors, midway games, and lots of live entertainment with no admission fee.
I told the cook not to serve bean pie. Are those rocks?
My mind is going. I can feel it.
Well, it could be worse, Garcia. At least there's the rum. But don't expect me to share it with you. I don't care if you are the Queen's second cousin. It's mine. 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 Mine! Now, get! Go and find a volleyball or something to be your friend. Now, if only I can rustle up some pina colada mix. That's strange. Your phone is ringing. Did you tell anyone you'd be staying here? Go ahead and pick up the phone.
Dearie, is that you there? It's your mother. You left the house again without cleaning your room. Have you been drinking again? A drink in the middle of the day? Wait till your father finds out. Mother!
Wasn't that embarrassing? Man, this party is swinging! Wait, does anybody say swinging anymore? Not that it matters. You just got into the hottest party around. You're down with your bad self.